A very good afternoon to you. Absolutely, it is. We're coming from the middle of the English Channel. It is freezing out here, and one can only imagine what those brave men, members of the South African Native Corps, went through in the early hours of that morning 100 years ago. As we understand that in this very area where we are, this is where the SS Mendi sank, and claiming the lives of more than 600 members of the South African army back then. A few others, of course, were able to be rescued, but today, 100 years later, the South African Defence Force, the South African Navy, has brought, most importantly, to the site the descendants of the SS Mendi. And for them, what an emotional moment. They have been here for the last couple of days, but this is the moment that they were waiting for. Earlier on, we had an opportunity to speak to one of the youngest descendants, Nowathembu Jamangile, who is here representing the Jamangile family on her behalf of her great-grandfather Jim Jamangile, and she said she's here. Her grandmother requested that she come out here to represent the family and to come and deliver a message and to speak to her ancestors. And she said what an emotional moment it is for her. It's also a closure for the families. These families were never able to retrieve the bodies of their loved ones. They remain here at the bottom of the English Channel. We also had an opportunity, very surprised, to speak to
All right, that's a pity there. Ayanda Mhlongo from a very cold Southampton, heading up or covering that story for us of the wreath laying ceremony that's taking place in honor of the soldiers that perished with the SS Mendi in the First World War in 1917. We'll try and